Hey, guys, welcome back and happy Tuesday. Guys, I just want to thank you again so much for sticking with us today. We have another round of hot, messy topics tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we're doing Anchor Watch, Jason's new show on his YouTube channel. Anchor Watch tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Pacific. Both of those are subscribers only. So if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and smash that like button. We're back to talk about Bethenny Frankel slamming this new book and saying that it's really women trashing women. She's not here for it, and she's definitely opinionated. You guys know how Bethenny does. So with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so Bethenny Frankel sarcastically is trashing this new book, Dave Quinn's new book, Not All Diamonds and Rosé, and she's calling it out for trashing women. She said, I think we need more stories about women trashing women. Obviously, she's saying that very sarcastically. She said, or we could publish a book about it. Okay. She tweeted out, is that a good idea? And she's now bashing Dave Quinn's book because she says it's taking advantage of the weaknesses of the franchise's stars. So all of the different housewives, catching them in their most vulnerable moments, their weakest moments, moments that they're probably not the most proud of. She feels like the book is capitalizing off of all of these stories, which, I mean, to be fair, she's not really wrong, but also they did sign up to be a part of these franchises, but these scenarios that we're talking about were never actually edited into the show. So I do get where she's coming from, where why the hell are we doing this? This doesn't make sense in the first place. She said, P.S. I've had my regrettable weaknesses and moments, but capitalizing off of those weaknesses, that's rich, literally. Hashtag women supporting women, LOL. Oh, I love when a good housewife or former housewife goes on Twitter. So we know that Bethenny Frankel did not participate in the book, and she said that she was approached about participating, but she decided that is not the route that she wanted to go. She felt like the book probably would bring nothing but bad, and for anyone who's participating in it, like Heather Thompson and Sonia Morgan, Heather Thompson put out a story that Sonia Morgan was letting men put lit cigarettes in her hoo-ha, and then also Danielle Staub has talked about the fact that Teresa Giudice has literally stabbed her with a fork and ripped it down her back in that moment where we see Danielle Staub's hair getting pulled out of her head. We've seen a lot of, or we've heard about a lot of these moments that we never actually got to see on camera. And it really is some very vulnerable moments that they are capitalizing off of. Bethenny said, I vaguely remember being approached about it and taking a hard left, but I don't know. It just keeps coming up. She just wanted to let us know, now that she's heard about the book, she's heard some of the stories, she's like, this is absolutely ridiculous, and pretty much she doesn't know why we're entertaining it. Now, when it comes to Bethenny, we know that she left the Real Housewives of New York franchise for multiple reasons. We even heard in the book, even though she didn't sign on to be a part of the book, which is kind of BS, Andy Cohen talked about the fact that Bethenny Frankel wanted a higher pay, but not just a higher pay, she wanted something else from production, the network, NBC, and Bravo. We were getting the idea that she wanted an executive producer credit because Andy Cohen said he's happy that the network did not give her what she was asking for because it wouldn't have been an even playing field. I don't know how they can talk about her. Well, yes, I do, because we do it here on YouTube, I guess, but we don't share vulnerable moments. We talk about headlines that come out and what we see on TV, but she is a public figure. She has been a part of the network, and I'm guessing that's why they are allowed to talk to her or about her in the first place. But Bethenny Frankel is not the only person who has been reamed in this book. Sonia Morgan, like I said, Teresa Giudice, and we heard about Lisa Vanderpump, Lisa Rinna's Puppygate situation in the scandal where one of the producers chimed in saying LVP was doing it just to have a storyline because she felt like she didn't have one at the time. It just feels like, and we've questioned, especially on hot, messy topics, we've opened the conversation. It feels like a lot of this is hearsay, but we're wondering how much of it is fact and how much of it is fiction. Because I'm just giving you a scenario. If you ask my brothers and sisters, you know, how do they remember something? You line up all, let's say 5, 10, 11 of them. They will probably all give you different renditions of that story. So are the housewives giving us different renditions that make the story more juicy? that will have them be talked about? I mean, that's where my question is. And if that's the truth, if that's the case, then how much credibility can we actually give to this book in the first place? I've been talking about this book now, Dave Quinn's Not All Diamonds and Rosé, for about 2 weeks, because it's story after story after story coming out. But again, like Sonia said, I feel like this book is stirring up a lot of controversy, a lot of trouble, and it's not painting some of the housewives in the best light. I do want to know what you guys think about this, though, because Bethenny Frankel, you know, when she tweeted out, I feel like this is women bashing women, when right now she's in a space where she wants to be hashtag women supporting women, LOL, as she said. I agree with her. I feel like there's so many stories, and we've seen so many negative times where we see people ripping each other across tables, splashing wine in each other's faces, breaking wine glasses across the table, you know, really just taking it to the next level, apparently stabbing people with a fork and, you know, pulling their hair out. There's so much negativity going on in the world right now, especially with the pandemic, people losing their jobs, chaos ensuing on the world. Is this what we want? More negativity? It's a great question. And when she said it, I really sat back and I thought about it, and I was like, honestly, no, I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear about that. It makes you think twice about even entertaining the idea of reading the book. Now, I'm not saying don't go get the book. The book is obviously going to be a New York Times bestseller. It's selling out like hotcakes, and Andy Cohen has repeatedly promoted this book on Watch What Happens Live. So of course people are going to go out there and buy it, but it does make me think twice, because if you can tell me in the book, this is fact, this is fact, this is fact, then yes, maybe I'd be more inclined to read about it. But then when you have people like Bethenny coming out and Kelly Dodd saying, you know, this isn't true, this is bullcrap, this isn't actually what happened, and Sonia Morgan, it makes me wonder, oh, whoa, wait a minute, my red flags are up, and I don't know if I'm necessarily buying everything that is being said. But I don't want to just give you guys my opinion. I also want to hear your opinion. So what are your thoughts on this book? Will you go out and buy it? And how do you feel about Bethenny's tweet? Hashtag women supporting women, when really that's not what it seems like the book is about at all. It seems like more of a tell-all of some of these women's most vulnerable, darkest moments. Please share your unfiltered opinions. And of course, I'm going to ask about the Bethenny situation tonight on Hot Messy Topics, where you guys are more than welcome to call in, chime in, give me your opinion, and we don't all have to agree. Last night, we had a conversation about Stassi Schroeder releasing a new book and coming back from what, you know, we're calling cancel culture. And I asked the whole panel, do you think she deserves to come back or do you not? And I was so surprised to see that the panel was divided on it. Some callers felt like she deserves it. And okay, maybe now it's time after a year and a half and her whole life has crumbled. And other callers were like, no, you did this. You deserve what you got. And let's leave it at that. So with that, my point is that I welcome all of your opinions. I want to hear, I don't want just somebody to be a yes man. Come on and let us know. But in order to do so, don't forget, you must subscribe in order to engage in the live chat and call in. Don't forget, tonight we're doing Jason's new show, Anchor Watch, again at 11 p.m., which I don't know how the hell he's going to get me to do that, because I feel like I'm going to fall asleep on him, but that's okay. I will be taking in some serious loads of coffee, and I will be there. I hope to see all of you guys there. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that notification bell. I will see you so very soon. Bye, guys.